Namaste. This is DWIT News and I'm Srijan Dahal. On February 9th at 2 p.m., Cupid's Gala, the collaboration between multiple Dewa clubs unfolded. This enchanting event promised an afternoon filled with love-themed games, captivating competitions, and a tantalizing array of delicious treats to indulge in. As attendees stepped into the venue, they were greeted by an atmosphere beaming with romance and festivity, where friendship were destined to blossom amidst the warmth of love. The highlight of the evening undoubtedly came with the eagerly anticipated Cupid's Crown couple competition, where couples vied for the coveted title with their undeniable chemistry and charm. From heartwarming display of affection to impressive feats of skill, each duo left an indelible impression on the audience, creating memories that would be cherished for years to come. Sharbani Bhattarai and Abhikya Karmacharya emerged as the victors of the competition. However, Cupid's Gala wasn't just reserved for couples. It served as a testament to the power of friendship and community. As the evening drew to a close, the organizer extended their heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed in making this Valentine's Day one to remember. Recently, the BCA Batch 2025 and CSIT Batch 2026-2027 had their midterm exams. The exams lasted for 2 hours and consisted of 40 total marks. Since the competition for scholarship is determined by the midterm evaluation and final term examination, the midterm exam is just as valuable as the board examination for students. The terminal examination for Batch 2027 took place on February 5th, and the CSIT for Batch 2026 began on February 12th. For more college updates, let's move to Sneha.
The Deer Express Club hosted a Melody Cherries event on February 2nd, evoking sincere excitement among the students of the class of 2027 as they fondly revisited their childhood memories. The artistas, in collaboration with Deer Walk Civil School, established a small shrine on the occasion of Saraswati Puja on 14th February to carry on the tradition of students worshipping the goddess of knowledge. On February 18th, 19 students and one admin from Hiking Club faced full Chokis jails. Despite obstacles, their collective effort forged enduring memories of nature's splendor and unity. From February 5th to 8th, the batch of 2024 CSIT demonstrated their practical skills in the title defense of their second project. Back to you, Srijan.
In national news, Salari Temple is a famous temple located in the eastern corner of Saku Valley, where thousands of worshippers gather to honor goddess Sustani and fasting and immersing in her sacred beliefs during the month of Magh, believing in her divine blessings. It is believed that Sal Nadi holds religious significance, as it is said that goddess Parvati used to bathe in its waters during her meditation month. Many Hindu devotees visit Saku starting from full moon day of Push to full moon day of Magh for visiting Sostani Mata temple and also for taking holy dip in the river after taking Mahadev Narayan fast for a month. In this place, a fair is conducted on a yearly basis named as Sali Nadi Fair on the occasion of Sastani Brata and sees the presence of thousands of pilgrims and local people. The fair exhibits different locally produced items like food, clothes, and jewelry. Hence, the temple along with the river has many religious values and goddesses are worshipped with high beliefs in this place. This year, Salnadi Fair started on 25 January and ended on 24th February, where more than 4 million people participated in bathing and worshipping activities. The road to Cricket World Cup for 2027 has begun in Nepal through the first try series of a new Cricket World Cup League 2 cycle. The competition moves from 7-team format to an 8-team competition via a 24 try series of 6 matches in total of 144 ODIs. The automatic spots for the Cricket World Cup qualifier are up for grabs via a top 4 finish in League 2, a minimum goal for all 8 teams looking at to succeed in a World Cup run. 6 teams returned to League 2 after featuring in the last edition, with 2 new teams entering the fray. Led by wicketkeeper batter Scott Edwards, Cricket World Cup 2023 head turners Netherlands carry the early favourites tag coming down, while Canada were promoted to the competition after finishing above Jersey and Papua New Guinea in the qualifier playoff early last year. Nepal started their journey on Cricket World Cup League 2 cycle on February 17th in their home hosting Namibia, where Namibia won by 4 wickets, but Nepal came back strongly after defeating Netherlands in their second match by 9 wickets. In other world news, Alexei Navalny, the prominent anti-corruption activist and vocal critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin, has died at the age of 47 while serving a 19-year sentence in Arctic penal colony. Navalny's passing less than a month before Russia's upcoming elections has drawn condemnation from global leaders who accuse Putin of suppressing opposition. Navalny fell ill after a walk on Friday and lost consciousness at the penal colony in Krab. He had been jailed since January 2021 following his return to Moscow from Germany, where he recovered from a nerve agent poisoning that he blamed on the Kremlin. Navalny consistently asserted that his convictions were politically motivated. The news has sparked protests with over 100 people detained in 8 different cities, highlighting the concerns about justice and contempt in Russia. Sora, the text-to-video model, can generate videos up to a minute long without losing any visual quality. Sora is able to generate complex scenes with multiple characters and different types of motion, as well as accurate details of the subject and background. The model understands not only what the user has asked for in the prompt, but also how those things exist in the physical world. Sora is a diffusion model which generates a video by starting off with one that looks like static noise and gradually transforms it by removing the noise over many steps. Sora's prowess lies in its ability to interrupt long prompts, creating intricate scenes with multiple characters, complex camera motion, and vibrant emotions. Similar to the GPT models, Sora uses a transformer architecture, unlocking superior scaling performance. Runway ML, Pika Labs, Table Diffusion, and all others are left behind by this release. Cinematic AI videos are here. According to a post from OpenAI, Sora will be available to red testers, testing for issues like biasness and misunderstanding and hateful content. Sora will also be available to creative producers such as artists, filmmakers, and designers who will be giving creative feedbacks. Let's hear what the students have to say on this matter.
After the successful impact of ChatGPT, OpenAI has launched a new product, Sora. What are your thoughts on it?
Sora is a large language model released by OpenAI, the parent of ChatGPT. Like ChatGPT, it also creates output based on users' prompt, but ChatGPT generated texts and maybe images. Sora will now generate videos, and I saw the video that they had, the OpenAI, and I think the product is quite nice. However, it will require a lot of security checks and things like that, because people will try to use it for evil things and bad things. So I think that's one thing that OpenAI must do properly. The product will have good use cases in startups and maybe companies where they need to publish out content, boring content that the computer can automate. Yeah, I think overall it's a great product if done right, and I trust OpenAI to do it right.
Sam Altman, co-founder of OpenAI, aims to raise $7 trillion for a new AI chip project, sparking both excitement as well as criticism, where critics like Sam Listen questions the practicality of such a huge investment, while Sasha Lishan wants about the immense natural resources that is to be used. Altman defends his vision, urging collective efforts over doubt. However, Gary Marcus and others cautions against over-reliance on AI, advocating for a more diverse approach for technology investment. The debate highlights concern about resource allocation and the potential risk of betting heavily on a single technology. For more world news, let's move to Sneha.
The month-long AFC Asian Cup tournament, featuring 24 teams, concluded with a series of thrilling matches where Qatar secured a win with 3-1 victory over Jordan as Akram Afif netted a hat-trick of penalties. Meta removed Iran's supreme leader's profile for backing Hamas, labeled a terrorist group by US or European Union that aligned with Meta's policy against extremist content. Wildfires in Chile killed at least 51 people across the country, while more than hundreds are reported missing. Sebastian Haller's 81st-minute goal sealed the victory for Ivory Coast in the 3rd Africa Cup of Nations by defeating Nigeria by 2-1. Back to you, Srijan.
That's it for the bulletin. Stay tuned for more.